Hi everyone. Today is day 3 of sculpting this commission piece. Yesterday I did work on it a little bit and I did record it, but it turned out that I had a lot of things going on in the house to where I couldn't really sit down and do it. And if I would have put the video up for what I did do, it would have been really boring. So I think in this tutorial, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to tell you what I did. As I was working on the clay in the beginning, that night when I was putting my clay away, the one thing that I do is that I take cornstarch and I will put cornstarch all over my head. And the reason that I'm doing this is because when I was first starting out, I was noticing that more oil was starting to come through my clay. And when I get, and I know when it's too much oil, it will get dirty a lot quicker, and it's harder for me to manipulate the clay. So right before I go to bed or I put it away, I take the cornstarch and I put it all over it, and then I will take a bowl and I will put it over the head. And then the next day, I don't handle it. I'll take a paintbrush and I will just brush it off. If you decide to try the cornstarch, I don't know if this why or whatever, but I found that using cornstarch without aluminum, I had better results with it. The baby powder I can't use. Go to my frequent ask questions, and I explain there about the baby powder. I don't want to go into it with a commission piece. But today I wanted to show you what I have done, and I have sculpted in the eyes. And I wanted to also just share a little tip with you, is that now this is about the only time that I'll ever put saran wrap anywhere near polymer clay. And again, if you want to know my reasons on that, go to my frequent asked questions. Okay, as I have my clay in for the eyeball, I will take saran wrap and I will just lay it over it just very lightly. But the one thing that I want to make sure is I want to make sure that I don't have any creases with the saran wrap. Now you're going to need some sort of a tool. This is a shaper, and it has a like a half moon shape, and it's flat on the bottom. And what I will do is I will hold the saran wrap just over the face very lightly. I don't want to do it real tight because I will start to flatten out the rest of her features. You just want to just lightly put your hand over it, and then take your tool, and what I'm doing is I'm just taking that saran wrap and I'm making it so that it touches the eye. And as I'm doing that, what it's actually doing is that it is actually smoothing the eyeball. But you have to really practice at that. Get familiar with the touch that you're using, and you will see that it does smooth it out quite a bit. Sometimes I don't even have to go in there and smooth it out. But I wanted to share that tip with you. And let's see, for the head, I think what I did was I put a little bit more of a definition with her chin. And I did put a little bit more clay for the cheeks, and I also added to the forehead, which I think I explained that before in my other tutorial. But other than that, I am going to get ready, and I'm going to look at this on the computer. And the other thing that I would like to share with you, and I did say this before, is that if you have that camera, really take pictures of your work. I find that if you do a video, it just works out a little bit better for me, because I can, instead of going from one picture to another, it's like the video holds my focus on the doll, the head, and I'm not forgetting what I saw before with the picture. It's just a me thing. Okay, now also, this is another level that I have found with myself that is, to me, is just awesome. Thank God for computers. Is that when you do the video, if you've got a good edit program, take your head, put it in the edit program. Start visualizing your head, and when you're looking at it, if you're saying to yourself, there's something wrong with it, what if I bring the, let's narrow out the face. Go in there, put your lines in. You're going to see how you can change it just on your computer, and you don't have to do it with a clay. So when you see that there's something going on that you're not liking, and you can change that or get that idea in your edit program, when you come back and you start sculpting, it's like you already know what to do and you're not guessing. And that to me is one of the greatest tools. Okay, I am going to really clean off my table today. I'm going to put her ears on. I'm going to view this on the computer and see how, if she's uneven, because I haven't looked. And she is going to have some earrings. Now, I'm going to try to make those today. I'm kind of like not knowing what I want to do with that, so it might be some playing around, but hopefully I'm going to get the earrings in. So you guys, I will be back with another part to this commission piece. Okay, everybody, I'm still working on the head. I'm smoothing it out, and I'm trying to get it all even on both sides. I'm not quite showing you this picture yet because I want to explain it to you, for at least get some of the information out, because it's going to look kind of funny, or at least I think it looks funny. I'm working on two different things with the head at the same time. Now, this fashion doll, she's going to have a hat, and this is something that I do to get a pattern. When I was sculpting my head, I had a template that was underneath my glass. So, here we go. I take a magic marker and I just sketch it in. This helps me with a pattern tremendously. Now what I'll do is, when my head is all cooked and I have the hair on it and everything, I'll take a piece of tracing paper and I will go ahead and lay it on top of the sketch and cut it out. Then I will take the pieces and I will lay it on her head and see where I need to let it out or make it smaller. Now, this particular fashion doll, I just kind of like sketched in a little bit of her hair to give me more of a feeling, but her hair is going to be all bunched up in a ball, and she's going to have some black netting that comes across the front of her face. I wanted to show you this because it is such a great technique to make patterns for your dolls. So I am going to go back and work on my head. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get my head up today on a video. I'm going to try, but I'm really working to clean it up, and it takes me some time to do that. And then I'll be ready to cook it. I might just go ahead and put up what I have right here and then call it for a day with the videos. So I hope that this technique will just give you a light bulb moment or whatever. It did with me when I started doing it, and I loved it, and it saved so much time in guessing. Okay, everybody, I am off to work on my head.